Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In today's video we are going to discuss about PIL, public interest litigation. This is the format of public interest litigation. You can download this format for free. Link is given in the description. Today we are going to discuss this format. Alright. So let us understand few things. PIL, you might have heard of it. Public interest litigation. Alright, when there are many persons, alright, and they cannot take in justice from court, or they are not able to file case, or they are not able to represent themselves, then any person can file a case, alright, or institute a suit on behalf of these people. Alright, so that is what called public interest litigation. In the interest of these people, this person represent them, alright, and for their interest this person file litigation. Alright, there might be a different situation as well. For example, if there is any person A and he cannot file or institute a suit, he cannot represent himself in a court, and some injustice is going on, alright, to him, then any person can file PIL on behalf of this person. Alright, so it does not mean that PIL only applies to the concept when there are many people who cannot file or institute a suit. Alright, it can also apply to individual as well as numerous person. Alright, so concept of PIL has been started in India, and it is promoted by Justice P.N. Bhagwati. Alright, this is a kind of important question, it might be asked. So let us come to the format. So whenever you file a PIL, you can go to High Court. Alright, you have to mention in the High Court, at the place of High Court. Whenever you file PIL, it has extraordinary civil writ jurisdiction. Alright, you are filing this PIL so that court can order something. For that order, you are actually telling court to exercise the writ jurisdiction, alright, in order to provide justice in public interest litigation. Alright, then in the matter of, you have to mention the name of the petitioner, alright, and then right hand side petitioner, you have to mention name, address, residence, you can mention the detail, then name of respondent or respondents. If there is one respondent, then you can file it against him, or if there are more than one, then all. Alright, then you have to mention respondent. Now here it is the subject, that public interest litigation under Article 226 of Constitution India to issuance of writ. Alright, we are pursuing court to direct writ or certain order or direction. Alright, it can be mandamus or any other appropriate writ or order or direction. Basically what we have to give the complete prayer as per law, including the relief we are seeking. For example, this is just an example of constitution. Alright, if there is any other law, for example, there is any act under which a remedy is provided, alright, and you are going to file PIL under this act, then in the subject you have to mention this act, not the constitution and not the Article 226. Alright, you have to mention this act. Alright, but why I have taken the example of 226 is because of writ jurisdiction. Court has writ jurisdiction, and basically what we seek in PIL, any direction or order of court. Alright, and mandamus is basically the direction or order of court. So basically most of the PIL court issue mandamus and direct the authority to do certain act. Alright, that is why I have taken this example. And if you are trying to file PIL in any other matter, in any other act, alright, you can mention that act as well. Alright, then you have to mention the points. What are the points? You have to mention first that the question that you are raising is of public importance. Alright, you have not individual interest in that PIL. There is basically public interest. Alright, and it has the important, the question has the important, that is why we are approaching the court. Alright, then you have to submit that the petition is being filed against whom you are going to file, basically detail of the respondent. Alright, and that the respondent are an instrumentality of state. Alright, and within the meaning of section article 12 of Constitution of India. So basically PIL can be filed, alright, in order to represent those people who suffers injustice, alright, to provide them justice. And if the authority who is doing injustice to those people are instrumental of state, then you have to mention that as well, because article 12, when you study, you will find that it consists of Government of India, Parliament, alright, legislature and other authorities, and under other authorities there are many other instrumentalities of state. Alright, you can file PIL against them as well. Fourth point is the petitioner is constrained to approach the Honorable High Court against. Why you are approaching High Court? Because illegal, arbitrary, unconstitutional conduct of respondent has been occurred, and because of that violation and ignorance is happening of Constitution of India. That is why we are approaching this court. You have to mention all of this. Alright, and as I have said that if you are going to mention any other act under which you are going to file PIL, then you have to change this. Instead of Constitution, you have to mention that act. Alright, now the fifth point, the petitioner is filing this writ petition in public interest. Alright, so the interest is public, not personal. So you have to mention this as well, that petitioner has no personal interest in the litigation. Alright, and not guided by self gain or for gain of any other person or authority or body. So basically the petitioner who is filing this PIL is not filing it for self gain or any gain for any institute, body or person. The sole purpose of PIL is to provide justice to those who cannot get justice. Alright, and the petitioner has no personal interest. You have to mention all of these facts. Alright, next point, that the petitioner has based the instant writ petition from authentic information. So basically you are trying to file PIL. Alright, basically what is saying that if you are filing this PIL, you must have information regarding something. Alright, you are saying that injustice is going on. Alright, how do you know injustice is going on? You must have got information regarding certain thing. So that is why you are filing a PIL. So this is what it says, that if you are filing this PIL and seeking order, alright, from the court, then the information or document that you have obtained or received must be from a valid source. Alright, you cannot file arbitrary PIL. It will be rejected although. Alright, now the next point is that the petition, if allowed, would benefit the citizens of this country. Alright, so basically we are dealing with this, that we are doing all of this so that the citizens of this country will get justice. All right, you can change this according to your own desired circumstances. All right, now eighth point is that the person affected by such act of the state are numerous. You are basically telling that there is not an individual interest, it's basically numerous person involved that are seeking justice, and for them we are filing this PIL, the present PIL. All right, and those numerous people are not in a position to approach court, they cannot come to court. All right, except for the present respondent, and no other parties are affected by PIL. You have to mention this as well, that the only people that against whom you have filed is respondent, and other people are not affected by that. All right, ninth point can be that the petitioner is undertake to pay cost, if any, imposed by court. So basically petitioner is saying that if there is any cost, then petitioner is willing to pay. All right, because sometime what happened, PIL got rejected, and when PIL got rejected, court put cost on people, on those petitioners. All right, so basically when PIL is rejected or not accepted by court imposes cost, and that cost must be paid by petitioner. So that is why we are dealing and stating here that if there is any cost, somehow the petitioner is willing to pay. All right, respectfully. Now 10th point is petitioner has based the instant writ petition from authentic information. This is a repeated point. All right, you can also mention that you have received certain information from RTI if you have filed or received certain important point, you can mention that as well. All right, and the document information is authentic. All right, then 11th point can be same, at any stage petitioner can pay cost. All right, if imposed by the court, he is willing to pay cost. All right, this is also repeated point, you can even delete that point, we have already mentioned that. 12th point is that the brief fact leading to the rise of the present case are enumerated under. So these are the brief points. What are those? Grounds. Basically you are telling grounds. Petitioner has no alternative efficacious remedy. All right, basically that petitioner has no other remedy except this PIL, that is why this PIL is filed. All right, B point is the petitioner has not filed any other PIL or any other such petition seeking identical relief before any other court, high court or courts or Supreme Court. All right, so basically you are saying that PIL has not been instituted anywhere except this court. All right, if you have instituted, you must also mention that fact. All right, and that the annexure file along with the public interest litigation is true and original. Basically the RTI that you have received, the answer of that RTI, all right, the documents that you are considering authentic, on the basis of which you have filed this PIL, you have to mention the true copies and original, you have to attach them with PIL. All right, in original. Then the prayer part come. What you are praying? You are praying to issue any direction, order. All right, even in the nature of mandamus or any other appropriated if court thinks fit. All right, you have to give complete prayer as per law, what you are asking for. All right, any other order if court thinks fit. All right, you have to mention this as well, that if court thinks fit that, and according to circumstances of the case, if any other order is reasonable, that then that other order should be passed in the interest of justice. All right, C point is the cause of the present petition be also allowed in favor of petitioner and against respondent. So basically here you are saying that if there is any cause, alright, that can be allowed in favor of petitioner, because once your PIL is accepted, that means you have told the truth, you have seek the justice, alright, and whatever cost you have implemented or you applied to the court, alright, whatever charges you have paid, then that charge must be paid by respondent. Alright, let me just give you an example. Suppose there is person A, he has filed PIL, alright. Right now we do not know whether this PIL will be accepted or not, alright, but if this PIL is accepted, court has seen this PIL and find merit and now going to decide this, alright, and there soon be a judgment regarding that topic. Now whatever expenses the A has incurred, alright, on his behalf, approaching the court, maintaining the documents, filing the PIL, alright, preparing for PIL, whatever expenses A has got, those expenses will be paid to him by the respondent, alright, as cost. So court will impose cost upon respondent, alright, and that amount of cost will be paid to A because of the expenses that A has lost because of that filing PIL, alright. So after that you have to mention place, date and signature of petitioner or advocate, alright. So this is the format. You can download this format for free, link is given in the description. If you like this video, share and subscribe for more related video, alright. With this I would like to end. We will meet in another video. Till then, goodbye. Thank you very much.